Okay. Well, what's wrong with paying attention? What's wrong with paying attention?
Yeah, you should pay attention, obviously. You know, just like you might run out of how many timeouts you have left if you're in a basketball team and you call one you don't have. But
Check.
Could be fireworks on this board. We have Reem flopping trip sixes and Melanie with the nut flush draw. Usually don't go too insane with the nut flush draw on a paired board.
She's got to come along.
she gets change from the pot from Chino. She's looking to take a second straight pot from Chino.
Oh, Art! Chino looking for outs now.
Chino in a weird spot because he wants to keep charging an ace, but obviously he does not want to be running to this flush right now.
The nut flush, the royal flush draw.
Both check.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Somewhat of an
tables.
action killer though. With his sixes full, maybe a good spot to throw out just a little block bet, 3K or so. Get some value, but also if you get raised, you obviously can fold your hand because it's going to be aces full.
What a run out.
Right, he checks. Is
Only
Melanie?
reaching.
Melanie is going to put out a small value bet.
45?
Now all I could beat is a flush.
35.
35.
Chino's always got a good read.
That's quite unfortunate for me. Very fortunate for you.
So weird. This bet is very, very weird because she's definitely not bluffing. This is a value bet with the nut flush. But it may actually work as a bluff if she doesn't want to pay off.
If you're going to give her credit for an ace early on, then she's got the better full house.
My very good hand just turned into a potato, babe.
Little does he know it was a potato on the turn. And then what? Crinkle fries on the river? Something better.
Melanie has an ace.
Oh.
I need her to, like, the only thing I could beat is I need her to be value betting a flush.
There you go.
But she wouldn't do that.
Yes, she
She
would.
would just check back. So I'm
That's
supposed
what
to
I would
fold
think
my
as
hand.
well.
Because Melanie has an ace.
The sizing is value bet. This is not bluff sizing. Ugh. This is a weird spot.
It is. But it's cheap.
Melanie bet only 3,500, babe, like she wants me to call. You know, like this is what's going on right now while you're watching this. You know my cards. You know I have a full house. I can't beat an ace.
And now she's going, I think I went a little too thin with this value bet.
Right?
She's like, please call. Like, please call. I got Chino again.
I've never.
That chip
This
wanted to
shouldn't
go
take
in.
this long, guys. I only
did.
have a 6.
The chip's in his hand, it's going
What I
in.
bet? 19.
You know how that works,
38.
right?
Usually.
1,200 3 times.
Yeah, I think he's calling, actually.
36, 84, small blind 89, 3,500 into 8,900.
He hates folding.
Look at her face, she's so happy. She might have ace jack, she just checked and she's got the stone nuts.
I feel like with ace jack, you just throw in 10K.
Babe, I'm gonna let Melanie bluff me.
Wow.
Pretty sure.
Would you show it? Would you show it?
I
I'm either
don't
gonna let
think
her
so,
bluff me or
because the
she has
value
best
bet.
hand, so
I
that's
would, because
really
she's going
not
to
a
see it
good
eventually.
spot
Just
for
the
me.
pleasure.
Right now is
So-
the perfect time to show it.
I think I'm gonna fold, Yobo.
Oh, wow.
Flop the 6.
This is the most painful thing ever if he ends up calling.
Nope, he doesn't.
Whew,
Show
she
it.
got away
Show
with
it.
one.
Show it.
She got away with one.
She
Wow.
really-
Mad,
she
but Melanie's
didn't.
flirting with me.
She wasn't even
She's
trying.
got a boyfriend for 5 years. What's his name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Don't get mad. Your girl's flirting with me. We're both in very good, committed, serious, healthy relationships. So just look.
Shang 7-6 of diamonds and running into kings. He's going to get a little pushback here from Mosden. Clayton does raise. 260? Is that what he said?
Think so.
Okay.
And finally, Zhang's running into something. It's
Yeah,
been a
exactly.
long time. A lot of people playing passively against him. Oh, wow.
Queens for Rob Welch.
Bit of a brutal wake up here, as you got to think that, you know, Zhang opens a lot of hands. Mosen can be light. Queen's right to be the best hand, but a very, very cautious just call. Decides not to 4-bet, get it in versus Mosen's 1.1 million or so. Should be totally reasonable. Only about 26 big blinds at this point. Losing queens to kings is pretty standard there. You're not going to be trying to find a fold.
Is he thinking they must have big cards? I have little cards. I can still win this?
I don't know what his thought process is.
I know, that's been the
think,
problem.
You know, he's thinking something. Is this a 4-bet kind of thought? Because it's going to go very poorly for him.
It would.
Would not be the hand selection I would choose for a 4-bet. You're going to want to have some blockers, like an ace or a king, and I think he thinks better of it. He's going to call, though. We're going to speculate with our 7-6 suited. Let's see how good he's really running. Can he crack kings and queens? His diamonds are very live.
It's going to be fun. 840 in the middle.
Good start.
Wow, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not only a good start because he's open-ended, but because that ace may freeze kings and queens from wanting to put chips in this pot. And Zhang might be able to peel a free turn card.
Check to the razor.
Queens with the quick check. Would expect Zhang to check, and Mosen was the 3-better. Gonna let him decide what to do with his kings here.
Yes, check.
Checks as well. Zhang now, with the pair to go with is an open-ender.
Start the motor.
Maybe if he reads this as weakness, the fact that it checks all the way around, he thinks that neither player has an ace, which would be a reasonable deduction based on this flop being so wet. Ace 9 8 2 hearts. You have to worry about straight draws and flush draws.
Oh my gosh, he's a poker circus all wrapped up in one person. 400.
His piles are gone. They've been colored up, but it has not affected his mojo.
Oh wow.
You just feel sick.
Just hate to give up the kings, and he does. And now Welch, who checked it over. Can this happen? Is this happening?
I mean, it probably is happening. Yeah, this is a
series of Twilight Zone.
rough spot for queens. A tiny bit easier of a spot than kings had as you're closing the action. So if you want to get sticky, you have no one to act behind you.
He's not convinced.
For good
I
reason.
was thinking he was going to be the little stickier one.
It was tougher in Mosen's spot when he's holding 2 kings, but he also has Welch, who flatted the 3-bet from the big blind to act behind him. A little easier to get sticky if you're Welch, but I understand completely if he lets these queens go. His board is gross. You have an opponent who never takes his foot off the gas pedal, so you can make a hero call here and then face an all-in on the river. So it's very tough to put these chips in, and I expect him to make a fold.
There it is. Zhang makes it happen.
So you can let some of those closer spots go.
Wow, a lot of clubs finding their way to this board. Zhang finds a 6 as well.
cutting out more than just calling chips. If you're sitting there with 30 big blinds, you're like, let's go. You might even get it in versus a worse flush draw. But here, where they're so deep, he's in position. He's going to be able to just flat and see if he can improve. And he does improve. He's not going to feel like that's the best
No,
hand in
but
the deck,
it is the
we
best
see
hand.
that it's after check raising a somewhat snug opponent, getting action.
There we go with the inventory.
Yeah, it's like tough to know.
Red chips, green chips, then the lavender chips. Oh, no lavender.
We are just going to build a huge pot here, not pumping the brakes at all.
440.
It just shows the power of aggression, too, how Zhang got so many chips.
Look how easy it is to put in 400 to 40,000.
Unless you do it the Zhang way and there's like 74 red chips. But he's reaching.
Yep, you're not going to see him knuckle. Oh, if those are the small chips, this is going to be big.
Right? And then there's always just like a sprinkling of purple chips on top.
No, it's deliberate. It's absolute. When you watch this being done and you're being bet into, is going, is that much? Oh no, it's
Oh
this
yeah,
much. Is
you
that
wanna
much? Is
throw
this
up.
much? Yeah.
And man,
Monster.
Zhang
All is
just-
lavender.
look how pure Zhang is running. A club decimates his stack. The way that he's been playing,
Yep.
he's just, and it would be some kind of hero
What
call.
do you got, man?
Zhang making waves.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
I think normally I'll talk to you, but my friend just told me. He said, "Hey, you showed too many bluffs on the future table."
You showed bluffs?
Yeah, yesterday I show every hand. He said, "Hey, no, don't show any bluffs."
If he sniffs this out and calls, it's absolutely incredible.
It's a big pot, isn't it?
Just like I say, you need to think longer.
It's not very good for me. The last couple cards, not very
He
good.
recognizes that.
You like them?
10-8,
You like
queen
the-
10 out
Sorry,
there.
I paused miss my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Barfield still wants to call. This is what's crazy is that.
Does.
And it's because Zhang can have unnatural bluffs. He has ones that don't make sense. He just
I'm
decides
gonna
for the heck of
fold
it.
this one because I
Oof.
think there's gonna be better
Wow,
spots for me.
Zhang gets it
You're not-
through.
Okay.
Better
I
spots.
put you
for
on jacks. I saw you slow play jacks trapping me over there.
Oh, that's close.
Here we are. Button BB here. Dobrich with King Deuce suited. Attenborough with 6-5 off. Yes, 3-3-6, 2 clubs. Go on, Ali. There you are.
I'm sure this rate's to be riveting. Needless to say, many of the hotel rooms were booked for this particular weekend, and so I found myself at a Super 8, Nick, and let me tell you, as a bit of a travel snob, that this was the nut low accommodations over the course of my career. Bed bugs.
Bed bugs got him. You know, Super 8 not that bad, by the way. It's a chain. I mean, they have some standards, you know.
Tell you what.
It's bad when you're at the kind of like, you know, a name you've never heard of in a sort of weird pocket of the, you know, just a one and done, if you will. That can get really crazy. Super 8, kind of solid.
Ooh. Perhaps I spoke too soon when I
Understandable
stated that
procedures
this
here, by the way,
5,
as Ali
6
is talking about the Super 8. We have the sort of dual flush cards working, the 3, 5, 6, and now Attenborough finds himself with the gut shot. 8.15 in the middle. See, Ali? Attenborough, of course, comfortably covered here.
You mess with the rhino, you may get the horn. Check raise from 500 to 2.7, of course, with top pair. Dobrich made the call. 8.1 in the middle.
Very understandable procedures from Attenborough here. Strikes me as an idea. And for Dobrich, navigations here are not so simple. Kings and threes, kicker doesn't play. You see 7.3 from Attenborough here. Very awkward for Dobrich, Ali.
Very strict guys.
Awkward indeed. The hand class that we beat, I presume he would kind of narrow into the random berserk range, but the club draws that have chosen to approach the affair.
Looks like he's undeterred on the strength of his kings and threes. Big river coming here. Note Attenborough not drawing dead. Drawing awfully slim. Oh, and it is the club, which is a very kind of clear bluff for Attenborough, if you will. Nothing's easy. A few tables left in the main. 22.75 in the middle.
He's only got 12.2 back, so one would presume that a meaningful sizing may include everything right up to the whole enchilada.
Does go for jam here. Bravo, sir, on the line, and he insta-slides it. Dobrich, that is. Bravo, sir, Attenborough.
Respect.
35 million now. What a creative and well-executed line there.
I don't think so. I think we heard a 5-bet in a call.
Okay.
Easy,
Rex.
easy. Dennis not
This is
beating.
insane. A day 7 5-bet.
Look at the pot, 19.7 million.
Carl
Queens
is
against
not.
ace,
Even Jason,
suited.
You know, Jason. Now they're my hometown boys.
I mentioned that Uribe
Jeff
is
Johnson,
electrifying.
Dennis
He was part of the
Johnson.
5-6 bet business
That's on my ticket,
with
but
Lococo
it's
on day 5.
He has been quite a fun one to watch, and he just plays his hands, he said. He says, I'm just doing it one hand at a time. I'm kind of a field player, but he get a little bad feeling on this one.
I'm trying to reconstruct this. I think, though, that Uribe is the 5-better here. And it's been checked to him, 10-9-6. I don't know how good you feel about queens when it's been 5-bet on day 7.
Yeah.
Uribe really putting that ace to work as a blocker, just assuming that it's less likely that Kim can have the very top of his range like aces, or I guess ace-king. Cutting out a bunch of chips.
I'm going to continue this.
Each player with about 1 SPR, despite being super deep to start the hand.
Brian Kim started today in 2nd place. Rebay started in 4th place, both over 30 million. Elbow to elbow and clashing here early on day 7 in a massive pot.
Uribe kind of doing the opposite of what Zhang did, which was pile up chips and then add more chips, add more chips. He cut out a huge bet and then kept taking off chips. He's assuming
sorry,
when
guys.
he
I
jams,
normally don't
he's
take
gonna
this
get
long, but
called.
obviously
What are you
huge
taking?
pot.
That wasn't even that
Take the rest of the level.
Take your time, man.
Take as long as you fucking want.
Take the rest of the day.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, take your time.
Kim could have had a much bigger stack today,
the price?
but
Fucking wild.
Effie cracked his aces late last
Yeah,
night
yeah,
to double
yeah.
up and keep her
Oh,
hopes
dude.
alive. Still, Kim came to the table today in
I don't know
2nd
what the fuck's
place.
going on unless it's aces and
Am I allowed to have a chat? My buddy over here?
They're both on suicide watch.
I'm actually
is a big
unclear
pot.
on the rules when you talk heads up.
We are, we both have a lot of chips. Very far in this tournament that everyone wants to win as well, and you're just first hand, just
Kim, high stakes cash game player, does not play much tournament poker. Only shows up for the main event, a la Kenny Tran most years here at the World Series.
you're a very strong player. So I have a tough decision.
And Uribe just knows
Where are you from?
that he's trying to get Kim to fold a massive hand right
Am
now.
I authorized to answer? Or? Yes, so I'm authorized, right?
We don't have to talk.
Oh yeah,
You want to
because
talk?
you're asking. What do you want to know? You
Where
want
are
to know
you
my
from?
cards?
Yeah, I don't know you.
Like, I want to know what your
I was
cards are.
too busy sleeping. I didn't get to have a research on you.
I think I didn't sleep very well, so I'm doing nothing. I'm playing bad.
Playing bad?
That's what he said.
Even kids?
Of course I am.
I would have authorized Rebay not to.
It's a lot of
answer
money to
anything.
take to the kids.
It would be a shame to just give it all away at this stage of the tournament. Those kids could have a lot of fun with that money and go to a nice university.
Kim just absolutely tortured right now, but I would have thought that this kind of thinking would be taking place before flatting pre-flop. If he indeed, we missed the very beginning of the hand. If he was the pre-flop.
Nice hand. Sorry it took so long.
Yeah, Rebay 5-bet.
Gives up the queens.
What do you think I am?
I don't know.
Is he B-wording?
Il y a la télé, c'est pareil.
Should we show?
If he shows the 5, Kim's going to puke.
I want to see. Yeah.
Sorry. So, no, let me. You want to see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pay.
Wow.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Maybe you can pay a subscription on PokerGo and you will see the end.
Wow, ambassador.